And Brandon Michaels joining us now because we are going to see those drastic changes in our forecast.
Yeah, those conditions, those warm conditions, the dry conditions are absolutely what we were dealing with last week. This week looks much cooler, and we actually got some moisture on the way. Cold front moving its way through Kern County right now. That's driving all the change that we've been seeing here today. We'll get rid of that and kind of zoom in on some of this activity. You can see just kind of widely scattered showers moving through Kern County right now. Couple of stronger showers embedded in that system, in that little line, but overall we're really not going to see too much in the way of strong rain. We'll continue to watch the radar through the evening, though, because we can't rule out raindrops here. The bigger impact really from this system is going to be the strong winds we're seeing. Winds gusting today over 40 miles per hour in Tehachapi, 50 at Mojave, 60 at Jawbone Canyon. Winds recorded over 70 miles per hour at China Lake, so extremely strong winds over in the desert, and these winds are going to be staying strong with us into the evening hours. Look at those winds through our mountain communities at midnight tonight. Still very, very strong, and even a little bit of a breeze to deal with here in the valley. Those winds will die down for us, though, as we head into the day tomorrow. It's still on the breezy side as we head toward noon tomorrow, but those extreme wind gusts, 50, 60, 70 miles per hour, are done by the time we get to tomorrow morning. Still very chilly out there tomorrow, too. Look at the temperatures. Only 63 degrees, your high temperature in Bakersfield, 40s in our mountain communities. Overnight lows in the mountain communities are going to be below freezing. So if we get some lingering rain showers later in the night that push into the mountains, we could even see a little bit of snow. Nothing in the way of accumulation, though, nothing to worry about from those little snow showers that are possible. Good air quality for us tomorrow. You'd expect that with that fresher air and that cooler air blowing into Kern County. Overall, a cooler but generally nice forecast as we head towards Easter weekend here. 63 again, your high temperature for tomorrow. We'll break that down through the day. A little bit more cloud cover lingering early. Good amount of sunshine by the afternoon, up to about 63 degrees. So not a bad day, but definitely cooler than the upper 90s we were dealing with not too long ago. Another cooler day on Wednesday. Thursday and Friday, though, I think we're starting to warm up. I am including a small chance of rain for Saturday. It doesn't look all that promising right now, but we'll keep an eye on it. I do think we're clear by Easter Sunday, though, with a high of 76 up to 80 by Monday. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, those temperatures looking really nice. Even starting Good Friday, things are really warming up for us. Still a little bit breezy in our mountain communities for tomorrow, but not as bad as today. Again, we're not seeing those really strong wind gusts that we saw today. As we head through the rest of the week, the weather is looking calmer here, and we're warming up to the 70s for the Kern River Valley by the time we get to Friday. 60s for Tehachapi and Fraser Park, and again in for some nice weather for the weekend too.
Yeah, nice weather. Of course, we saw summer, but now we're kind of back to spring.
Right back to spring.
Thank you so much, Brandon. And even though it might feel like summer in some areas like we did last week, staffing issues are forcing JetBlue Airways to cut flights this summer. JetBlue says it is canceling 8 to 10% of flights starting next month through the summer. That's following a weekend of widespread cancellations it blamed on severe weather and staffing. A shortage of pilots and crew is impacting other airlines hit by a surge in spring break travelers, but less staff. Alaska Airlines said last week it is reducing about 2% of flights in June due to pilot capacity. And Delta Airlines pilots are protesting the airline's schedule that they say leaves them overworked. JetBlue says it has hired more than 3,000 new crew members in 2022. And this as an update is expected from the transportation mask mandate that is expected to be released later this week. The White House's COVID-19 response coordinator says the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention is coming up with a scientific framework on the health issue. The federal transportation mask mandate for places like planes and trains is scheduled to expire on April 18th. In most places nationwide, facial coverings are no longer mandatory in public spaces. And still ahead, as the war continues to intensify in the east, more violence is expected on Ukraine's soil. We'll have more on the demands the President Zelensky is asking for and how Ukrainians are preparing after the break. Now to the conflict in Ukraine. Russia's focus in the war has shifted to eastern Ukraine. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is putting up a defiant front. He says his troops can fight back, but insists they need help from the U.S. Reporter Isabel Rosales has more on what exactly Zelensky is asking for.
Ukraine bracing for a major Russian assault in the east.
Russia is preparing another offensive.
In Mariupol, relentless shelling.
You understand that somebody is dying at that moment, but you're actually happy that